Day one. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait for you to experience everything the way I have experienced it. It's so beautiful and fun. So, today I want you to think about a couple of things, okay? So, you're going to go out through your day, and I want you to think of this course as having trimesters. And remember when you had a baby, or maybe you haven't yet, but when a baby's developing, the first trimester is the most important trimester, but it sucks because you can't see anything. There's no baby yet, right? It's the size of like a pea or something if you're lucky. It's not even that big, right? So, but all of its organs are developing and all of this important stuff is happening and the mother is exhausted, but there's nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. It's so disheartening in a way because it's like the only thing that's showing is that mom's tired, maybe a little sick even, and there's like a pregnancy test that says positive, right? And that's it. And then yeah, so it's kind of like that. The first part kind of sucks because you have to just be patient and you're going to drop all expectations. So drop your expectations and just relax. Don't look for any results for 30 days. This is just an exercise to make that train, get that train started, right? And if you know about trains, right, you know that sometimes it takes a lot of something to get the momentum going. But like any habit, once it's a habit, it actually gets hard to break a habit once it's a good habit. So that's what we're shooting for, is to create a habit that becomes, and you have to create a belief to create a habit. So we're doing a lot of work in this first trimester that you can't see results to, okay? But you should still feel better. And if you're not feeling better, it might be because there's some emotional work that needs to be cleared. So the second thing, so drop your expectations, but also know that any emotions that come up, to sit and feel through them. So when you get triggered on things, just sit and feel through them. Allow all your emotions to come up and just never reject any emotions. Don't act on them. If you're angry at somebody or, God knows what's going to come at you, just, feel them and sit with them, like, right? So, don't send that email, don't press send or whatever. And so the first exercise, open your journal. What you're going to do is you're going to write at the top, like number 1, 0 expectations. And just, I'm okay with that. You can put a big smiley face next to that. That's going to keep your body from gripping and from your mind judging, because it creates judgments right away when there's expectations, right? It's like either you're doing it wrong or I'm doing it wrong or it wasn't worth it or something. So drop those expectations because that's only going to bind things up and slow the process. Okay, number 2, have faith. So it's like a baby, that first trimester, all the work's being done, but nobody gets to see any results because it's an inner journey that we're taking. And this is really important. You're going to feel things, and things are going to start happening and things are going to come up for you. But for the most part, you're just going to have blind faith that because it worked for Lulu, it'll work for you. Okay. And then number 3, the exercise for today is 20 things that I appreciate about myself. So just go ahead and write 20 things I appreciate about myself. Okay. And then you're going to list things. So the first thing, I appreciate myself for getting up and getting ready this morning. Wow. Okay. That's great. Do that. Number 2, you don't have to use mine. I'm just going to be lazy because I'm such a lazy girl. I love these kinds of things. So number 2, I appreciate myself for using my Sonic toothbrush and taking my time to clean my teeth nice this morning. Okay. Boom. These are super easy, right? Super easy because you did them and they really happened. So we're focusing on things you've done that have really happened that you're kind of doing in your everyday life just to appreciate. So what are other things? You got dressed. Like, hey, when you reach an older age, getting dressed, getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth, these are big deals. So don't sneeze lightly. These are things we want to keep appreciating in life because it takes work to do them. Now, you might be rocking it in the world, and that might be things that you don't even think about. Your life is going so fast and so furious. I want you to focus on those higher things that you appreciate if your life is fast and furious, right? Like, I picked up the kids from school today and I took them to soccer practice and, had to talk to other parents for 25 minutes and I didn't blow up or whatever. So just keep going through. Pause the video and finish your 20. Take as long as you want. And when you're done, turn the video back on. Okay? And get through all 20. And I don't care if it says, I put one shoe on and a sock on. And then the next one says, I put the other shoe and a sock on. Okay? Find things, no matter how small. Thank yourself for blinking if you have to. But if you can, think of big things to appreciate yourself for. It'll get easier. Just do the work. And trust me, it works. All right. Okay, so you've got your 20 things. If not, pause the video, get your 20 things. And what you're going to do next is you're going to look at that first item. And you have this item that says, I appreciate myself for getting up in the morning and getting ready for my day. Okay? So close your eyes, whatever it is. Read that item, just the one item only. Close your eyes and focus on your heart for a second. Okay, right here. It's right in the center is this chakra. And you'll just take 3 deep breaths while you focus on your heart in appreciation. So you're going to thank you, Lulu, for getting ready today and getting up and getting ready for the day. Drop any judgments if you see any judgments because that's what you're supposed to do, judgments because you didn't do it well, judgments because you could have done it faster. Just notice any judgments that come up when you say that and just kind of let them go. And just send love even to the judgment, okay? Just send love through the heart. And when you've done 3 breaths and you've done that, you're going to focus on the second thing. And you're going to go all the way through them all. And here's one that I'll give you another example so it'll look like. Thank you, Lulu, for making me that really good cup of dark coffee with pure cream in it for breakfast. I love how you always use real cream, only the best, in a nice big warm mug, and you take it around the house with you. Thank you, Lulu. Okay, so you're kind of speaking in third person to yourself. You're just sending appreciation, and that's it. So put it on pause, go all the way through, and then hit the button again, and I'll give you one more thing to do. Okay, so you've done all 20, you've got 20 things. You went through them all and sent appreciation on them all. As you go through your day, this is the last thing for today. I want you to remember what you did. When you have those judgments come up, focus on appreciation instead and just try. Just try it. So you walk by a mirror or you walk by a window and you see your reflection and it's too fat, but you're walking somewhere. Focus on your heart for a second and thank you for carrying me to this place I'm going. Okay? Because you saw yourself in that window. You saw yourself walking. But you didn't like it. You had that judgment, right? Because you're like, oh, there she is, heavy and fat and walking, kind of waddling. Just send that love and appreciation and let it go. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing all day long, see if you can add a little bit more to it, just a little bit of thought. if you don't blow up at the boss or the coworker or the customer on the phone because they're irritating you, if you handle it impeccably, appreciate yourself for handling it impeccably. If you blow up, but you didn't get fired, thank yourself for not getting fired, okay? Just whatever's there, you have to work with it. Whatever's there, it doesn't matter what it is. It's like, trust me, you know how I know it doesn't matter? I work with the spirit world. Once you die, believe me, you're the same person. You might as well do this stuff now because it's so much gonna follow you. So just get on the bandwagon and do the work now. It'll pay off. You'll enjoy your life more and you'll live longer and healthier while you're alive. And trust me, it's the way to go. So much love to you today, and we'll see you tomorrow.